In the glorious tapestry of human personalities, the INTJ stands as an embodiment of introspective acumen and strategic foresight. Known fully as the introverted, intuitive, thinking and judging type, these individuals are often perceived as the architects of ideas and innovation masterminds within the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. This psychological framework categorizes individuals into 16 distinct personality types based on Carl Jung's theory of psychological types. A mastermind moves through the world with quiet confidence, their minds perpetually constructing the scaffolding of grand designs and intricate plans. They are not merely dreamers but doers, wielding their intuition like a sculptor's chisel, shaping realities yet unseen. With an appetite for knowledge as greedy as the vast cosmos, the mastermind seeks to understand the underpinnings of the world with the precision of a watchmaker disassembling a complex timepiece. At their core, masterminds are cerebral creatures, often caught in the enigmatic dance of thought and theory. They approach life with a strategic mindset, equipped with a natural knack for pattern recognition and a penchant for systemic thinking. Their inner world is a sanctuary of intellect, where ideas reign supreme and are subjected to the rigorous scrutiny of their judgment. In human interaction, masterminds may sometimes appear as enigmas, shrouded in the cloak of their contemplation. Their introverted nature does not denote shyness, but rather denotes a preference for introspection over gregarious engagement. Social exchanges are often filtered through the lens of utility and interest, for small talk is a foreign dialect to their native language of depth and insight. Intuition is the guiding star in the mastermind's cognitive firmament. It affords them the foresight to anticipate trends and outcomes, often with uncanny accuracy. This insight, when wedded to their thinking preference, results in a decision-making process that is both analytical and visionary. They can carve through complexity with the ease of a hot knife through butter, discerning the essence of problems and conjuring solutions of surgical precision. In their judicious nature, masterminds are planners, often organized and determined in their approach to life's various challenges. They set their sights on the horizon, not merely to gaze upon it, but to chart a course towards it. The Jess in their psychological constellation inclines them towards closure and resolution, making them averse to indecision and chaos. However, this penchant for structure does not render the mastermind inflexible. On the contrary, they can be staggeringly adaptable when their goal necessitates it, for they understand that in the chess game of existence, one must be as fluid as the game is dynamic. The rare blend of introspection and intuition can sometimes set masterminds apart, causing them to feel like outsiders looking in. Their inner lives are rich with complexity, and they may yearn for peers who can swim in the deep waters of thought alongside. When they find such comrades or when their talents are recognized, masterminds can form bonds as unshakable as the truths they hold dear. Professionally, masterminds are drawn to fields that demand ingenuity and intellect. They thrive in environments that challenge their mental faculties and offer autonomy. Careers in science, engineering, law, and strategic planning are often arenas in which masterminds can don their armor of ideas and wield their lances of logic with prowess. In the tranquil solitude of their inner sanctum, the mastermind reflects upon the world with a mix of curiosity and critique. They are the quiet revolutionaries, the unsung geniuses whose visions, when brought to fruition, often change the landscape of their chosen endeavors. To know a mastermind is to be invited into a realm of thought where possibility is limitless and the mind reigns supreme, an invitation that is as rare as it is rewarding. The mastermind personality type is like a fortress of solitude, a realm where strategy and foresight are fostered, a place that often holds the blueprint for innovation and systemic change. Within this bastion of thought, masterminds are the masterminds who cherish autonomy and competency above all else. Their intrinsic love for solving complex problems is not just a propensity, but a calling. This personality type, making up a small percentage of the population, is often marked by a signature trait: the relentless pursuit of competence. Masterminds are not content with mere surface-level understanding. They delve into the abyss of their interests, until they can emerge with the pearls of deep knowledge and insight. This can make them particularly formidable in areas requiring critical analysis and long-term planning. Their inner world is structured around concepts, models, and systems. The mastermind's intuitive function is attuned to the patterns that emerge from chaos, finding connections invisible to the less discerning eye. It's akin to perceiving the underlying code of a complex software system. They often surprise others with their insights, concluding not just from empirical evidence, but from a web of interconnected ideas. Relationships for masterminds are often selective but intensely loyal. They may not have a wide circle of acquaintances, preferring instead a few profound and meaningful connections. When they commit to someone, be it a friend, partner, or colleague, they do so with a depth of sincerity and seriousness. However, masterminds can sometimes struggle with the emotional side of relationships, as their strength lies in the realm of intellect rather than sentiment. They value honesty and directness and can be bafflingly straightforward in their communication. In leadership roles, masterminds are strategic visionaries. They lead with a clear vision of what they want to achieve, and they employ a decisively systematic approach to realize their goals. They can be incredibly forward-thinking, often envisioning possibilities that others dismiss as impractical until they prove them possible. Their leadership style is not authoritarian but seeks to instill competence and independent thought in their team members. The Achilles heel of the mastermind can sometimes be their own confidence in their intellect and intuition. They can fall prey to overestimating their conclusions, leading to a dismissive attitude towards those who do not see the world through the same analytical lens. This can manifest as a blind spot, where the mastermind might overlook the emotional and subjective aspects of human nature, which can be as pivotal as logical reasoning. Yet in the face of their challenges, masterminds often exhibit remarkable resilience. Setbacks do not deter them. Instead, they view them as puzzles to be solved and lessons to be learned. Their capacity for self-reflection allows them to analyze their actions and strategies, constantly refining their approach to life's myriad complexities. The world of a mastermind is one where ideas can be as tangible as the reality that surrounds us. Their mental landscapes are vast and intricate, filled with the elaborate architecture of their thoughts and theories. To engage with a mastermind is to embark on an intellectual odyssey, one that promises to challenge, stimulate, and expand the horizons of your mind. Whether charting the course for technological innovation, devising a strategic business model, or dissecting the intricacies of theoretical physics, the mastermind is at the forefront, a silent sentinel armed with the power of unparalleled intellectual acumen. In a society that often celebrates the extroverted, the mastermind remains the contemplative guardian of progress, a testament to the profound impact that a single, well-crafted idea can have on the world. Indeed, each mastermind is a unique constellation of abilities and perspectives, much like every human being carries a distinct fingerprint of individuality. However, within the framework of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI personality types, masterminds possess certain distinctive traits that can set them apart from other personality types. The uniqueness of masterminds can be attributed to several facets of their character. Rarity. Masterminds are often cited as one of the rarest personality types, particularly among women. This scarcity adds to the perception of their uniqueness, as they are not often encountered in the general population. Strategic thinkers. Masterminds are known for their strategic acumen. Their minds are constantly forecasting, planning, and systematizing, making them excellent at devising long-term plans and understanding the implications of actions and events. Innate intuition. Their dominant intuitive function means that they are deeply insightful, able to perceive beyond the surface, and read between the lines. This intuition, when combined with their thinking preference, allows them to synthesize complex information and foresee outcomes, giving them a seemingly prophetic edge. Independent and self-sufficient. Masterminds value their independence and are often seen as self-sufficient. They are comfortable with solitary work and deep thought, which can lead to innovative ideas and solutions that others might not have considered. High standards. They tend to have high standards for themselves and others. This quest for excellence often drives them to remarkable achievements, but can also create a sense of isolation if they perceive that others do not share their commitment to quality and depth. Complex inner lives. Their inner lives are rich and complex. Masterminds are often reflective, contemplating philosophical, scientific, or strategic problems with a passion that rivals the intensity of their professional pursuits. Future-focused. Unlike some types that may dwell on the past or immerse themselves in the present, masterminds are characteristically future-focused. They are often concerned with potential and what could be rather than what is or what has been. Challenges with emotional expressiveness. Masterminds can sometimes struggle with the emotional expressiveness and sensitivity that comes more naturally to other types. This can make them appear aloof or disconnected, even though their inner worlds are often teeming with passion and idealism. Decisive action. When a mastermind has made a decision, they pursue it with a determination that can border on the relentless. They are not easily swayed by opinion or opposition, trusting in their structured analysis and foresight. It's important to note, however, that while these qualities may be typical of masterminds, individual variations are vast. No two masterminds are exactly alike, as experiences, environments, personal growth, and individual choices mold each mastermind differently. These individual differences mean that while masterminds share a cognitive framework, how this framework is expressed in the real world can vary widely from one mastermind to another. Thus, while the MBTI provides a useful lens through which to view personality, it is the personal nuances and the unpredictable nature of human experience that truly define the unique essence of any mastermind, or indeed, any individual. Statistics on mastermind personality types can vary depending on the source and methodology of the data collection. However, within the context of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBT, some general statistical trends are often noted. Population distribution. Masterminds are one of the rarer personality types, typically comprising around 2/4 of the population. This rarity can sometimes contribute to the feeling of being misunderstood or out of step with the mainstream for many masterminds. Gender distribution. Among masterminds, there is a notable gender disparity. Masterminds are more common among men than women, with some estimates suggesting that mastermind men could be as much as 3 to 5 of the male population, while mastermind women might represent around 1 to 3 of the female population. Career statistics. Masterminds are often drawn to careers that allow for independence and intellectual challenge. They are overrepresented in fields like science and engineering, as well as strategic roles such as business analysts, system analysts and planners, and managerial positions that allow them to make the most of their strategic planning abilities. Education levels. Masterminds are typically highly represented in higher educational attainment levels. They value knowledge and are often continuous learners, which means they are more likely than some other types to pursue advanced degrees. Relationship compatibility. There are various theories on which personality types are most compatible with masterminds in relationships. Some suggest that types with shared intuition preferences, like the NFP or NP, can be a good match, offering a balance of shared abstract thinking with complementary extroverted energy. Income levels. Due to their tendency to thrive in high-achieving careers, masterminds can often be found at higher income levels. Their strategic nature and long-term vision can make them successful in high-paying fields and leadership roles. Satisfaction rates. When it comes to job and relationship satisfaction, masterminds might report lower satisfaction in environments that do not value or encourage independence, creativity, and competence. Key values for most masterminds. It's important to remember that statistics can offer a snapshot, but don't capture the full complexity of any individual or group. Additionally, these statistics should be taken with a grain of salt, as the methodology for gathering this type of data can vary. And the MBTI is just one of many ways to look at personality. Self-selection bias and other methodological issues can also affect the accuracy and representation of type-related statistics.